So first of all, make sure you are on Vector. Okay, Vector Studio. Go to File, New, and choose your size. I'm gonna choose A5 for now. Create document, and after that, I'm gonna go to Rectangle tool and choose Ellipse tool. And holding the Shift key, I'm gonna drag like this. Holding the Shift key helps you make a perfect circle. Go to Move tool, and then we're gonna adjust it to center. Holding the Control key, zoom in by scrolling your mouse. And then we're gonna go to Text tool. So we're gonna choose Artistic Text tool. You have Artistic and Frame. So you need, for this, you need to choose Artistic Text tool. I'm gonna zoom in again, and as you can see, if you hover over here, it shows A, but when you go just near the the edge of the circle, it turns into T. So one thing you need to understand is if you go just a little outside and click, you'll be able to text. You'll be able to type outside the circle. If you come a little inside here, you'll be able to type inside the circle. So I'm going to go outside, a little bit outside the circle, and click. So now I can click outside type outside the circle. Okay, so this is how it looks. Now if you zoom out, you can see there is a green triangle here and a red triangle here. So whatever you type will be in between the green triangle and red triangle. So I'm gonna go click on the green triangle and drag around here. It's gonna snap. Okay, once it snapped, I'm gonna release it. And also with this red triangle, I'm gonna drag, and now it snaps. I'm gonna release it. So now the text I typed is in between these two triangles, but since by default it's aligned to left, it's kind of very near to the green triangle, but very far from the red triangle. Now if I go here and go to drop down menu and choose align center, now it's at the center. So the distance between the text and green triangle is the same as the distance between the text and the red triangle. So I already mentioned that if you type, if you want to type inside the circle, you need to click on the inside. But since you already typed, now you won't be able to do that. So what you can do is, we have a few different techniques. First technique, what you can do is, once you have typed, so go to the very end of the text and press enter. Now you can type inside the circle. Okay, something like this. Okay, now again you can see you have this triangle here for the text inside. So I'm gonna pull it here and then put it here. Also the red triangle is here, and then I'm gonna drag and put it here. Now both the texts are at the center. This is inside the circle and this is outside the circle. We have something called baseline. If you go here, select the text, and if you go to baseline and increase this baseline or decrease baseline, you can adjust where you want your text to appear. I need this a little outside the circle, so I'm gonna put it to -20, and this one I'm gonna need it a little inside the circle, so I'm gonna go to baseline and increase the baseline, or maybe decrease. Yeah, maybe the same. Yeah, -20. So now this one is a little outside the circle, this one is a little inside the circle. Okay. Alternatively, what you can do is, let's say we don't have this text here. Okay, so I'm gonna press Control C and Control V. Okay, alternatively, you can hold Alt key and then drag. No, it's gonna create a duplicate as well. Or you can press Control J. Whatever you do, it's gonna create the duplicate circle. So after creating a duplicate, I'm gonna go here. When you put your cursor here, mouse pointer here, it's gonna create a sign for rotation. Once you get that, hold the shift key and rotate it like this. Okay, after that, what you can do is click here. Okay, and you can see here reverse text path. If you click here, this is going to reverse the text and it's going to put it inside the circle. Okay, this is how we can change the position. So I mentioned about two methods. One is pressing enter in the same circle. Another is creating a duplicate circle and reversing the text path. Okay. After this, what you can do is you're gonna go to circle, and now you can create another circle. Just go to the very center and then hold the shift key. Sorry. Alt key, okay. No. Maybe control. Yeah, control and shift together. Okay. Again, control and shift together, and then you have another circle. Okay. Now what you can do is you can go to this path, stroke, and then increase the size. Okay. And then go to fill, and you can remove the color from the fill, and also on this circle, same thing. Increase the size of the stroke, and then remove the color from the fill. Okay, I'm not sure what happened here. I accidentally deleted the text. Yeah, sorry about that. Should be around here, but for some reason I deleted the text. But yeah, as you can see, you can do something like this. Here I'm not sure what happened, but let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, I have chosen white color here, so maybe that's the reason. Yeah. Somehow it turned to white color. That's why. Okay. So now you can just increase the size of this circle. Okay, something like this. Now you have this kind of result. So this is how you type text around circle or any kind of curves or path. Just for an example, this is a path, and you can go to artistic text tool. Just when it turns to T, just click here, and then we're gonna type it like this. Same way, if you go to reverse text path, it's gonna go down here. Okay, you can do the same thing. So this is how you text. You can type text on the path in Affinity.